Good evening, everyone. Just a quick update. This is going to be a very short video, right? We have discussed all the structures possible and what are the reactions. I think live market today was very colorful day, right? We saw the exact low, right? And then the pivot levels, the price pivot levels intra-week. What happened intra-week was very clear here. I think around this point, right? I shared the pivot levels. Market did not do anything. It just broke out above it. So we know what above the pivot zone is bullish and below it is bearish. So what we have to do is first we have to wait for price to reach any of the zone, right? So price is already in this zone and it broke out from here. It broke the swing high also, right? And then we saw a good one side move in the market. Now, the exact low, again, this is a forward testing phase for me. I have so many calculations, right? And I shared it first time with you guys. I've had it for a few months also. I know how to do this, but this is the first time I'm sharing it with you guys. And it was a very good setup here. And I don't want to comment much about it because this is very addictive. Okay, once you get this exactly right, right? Imagine in the market where billions of dollars of money is spent on research and analysis, someone sitting in their office, one single individual finding the exact bottom of the week, that knowledge is very powerful. Okay, so my point here is not to praise my system or anything, but I'm just trying to say that as a trader, someone who wants to make money from the market, it is very addictive to get lost in this process of thinking about catching tops and bottoms. This is not what trading is about. Okay. So I'm trying to refine this method. My goal is to, you know, time and price to make it mechanical method of time and price. This is impossible. Again, everything is impossible till someone does it right. Like someone, let's take example of light bulb. It was impossible for Edison to make the light bulb. He tried 1,000 times, he failed, but the first time after 1,000 attempts, he was successful. So it was impossible till someone does it. So again, for me, it's a very big task to make this a mechanical system, time and price. It is not a mechanical system. It has a lot of confluences, but I'm trying my best. So I'll learn. I'm learning along the way, researching new things. My point here is again focusing on the structure. Let's get back into the main part of the video. Structure wise, let me just quickly have a look. Yeah. So what happened? We got the exact bounce. This was our target for the drop. Your triangle, right? Retesting of the triangle was the target, and it has been completed. We saw a very good bounce in the market. Now we have only two options left going forward. For a normal person who's studying, maybe little professional person who's studying Elliott wave also can figure out if this is some kind of a fifth wave. Okay, if some kind of a fifth wave has started, it looks like an ending diagonal pattern. Okay, so first remember, contracting ending diagonal, how does it look like? We already know it looks like this, right? All the waves become smaller and smaller. Okay, this is your contracting. Now something called expanding ending diagonal, right? So in expanding diagonal, what happens? Every wave becomes bigger and bigger. So wave 3 will be bigger than your wave 1. Your wave 5 will be bigger than your wave 3. Wave 4 will be bigger than wave 2. So it becomes every correction is bigger. So next correction will be bigger than the previous one. The rise, right? The next rise will be bigger than the previous rise. Okay. So first, this has to be negated, only then you can consider this. Okay, so first priority is to focus on this first, then you can focus on this if this is not valid. Okay, so very important to remember that. Now in this structure over here, right, two possibilities. I'll share both the possibilities, and the first possibility is that both are similar structure, only one is extended, meaning, so this is your wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Okay, so in this case, remember this, in this case, what can happen is that the wave 5 will get over soon. So everything checks out in my advanced concept systems. Everything checks out, how do we calculate this? Everything is checking out, but only one problem for me I have is those who know the advanced concepts, go and check your 1 hour chart, Magic EMA. Okay. So you will understand what I'm going to talk about here. Now, the two possibilities. This is the first possibility, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So if this is the case, then what is the length of the wave which has to go? So let me just mark it. So wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So in this case, your wave 5 should not cross 22,594. Okay. So most likely 22,440 is the good area from where it can reach. But the minimum requirement, remember, the minimum requirement for it to complete is to break the previous high. Okay. That is the minimum requirement. That's all. It can terminate any time after it breaks the previous high. It has already broken the previous high of wave 3, right? Let's say it goes a little higher. Obviously, smaller time frame structure, it says this wave is not complete. It can go a little higher also. We have, we have been looking for a target of 360 to 390, right? We'll see if it comes there. So anyway, point here is that wave 5 can terminate any time above this. So is it safe for a player to initiate new longs on the breakout? Think about it. 90% retailers now, they will get trapped here. 90% retailers will get trapped here. So is it safe to initiate a big long side trade here knowing this information? No, right? Next, this is the one setup. So we have possible range here. So time wise, again, 23rd. Let's see tomorrow what happens. 27th, 26th, 27th is the next important date. So if this happens now, major cycle and minor cycle, there's two things which I've shared with the advanced concept members. Both are conflicting on near the last week of Feb. Both are conflicting, meaning near your 26th, 27th, what is happening is that there's one cycle which is turning extremely bearish. There's one cycle which is going up. Okay. But the time frame is the same for both, which is 26th to 27th. So here in this time frame, by any chance we get a new swing high or this fifth wave gets over, it'll be very helpful for us. Okay. Now, same thing. If market is doing the other structure, what is the other structure? This is the first possibility is over, I've discussed. Second possibility of an extended wave, meaning this is your wave 1, wave 2, your wave 3 is not yet finished, right? Why I'm saying wave 3 is not yet finished? Again, this is just some foresight which I can't discuss in the public. Maybe advanced concept members go check your Magic EMA, you'll understand this. So there's some requirement for wave 4, right? It is not yet completed. So here, this wave 3 can still continue. Okay. So in this case, what should happen? If this is the case, okay, then in March, we will see a drop for wave 4. This wave 4 will come minimum, break this target, wave 1, then again it will go higher to third week of March or something like that. Okay. So right now, our main focus is what happens on 26th, 27th. Tomorrow also, like I said, tomorrow also the market can finish the required wave. But right now, at this stage, I'm considering both these possibilities. Okay, I'm considering both these possibilities. I'm not going to, trying to catch a top or a bottom. I know I have to study the smaller time frame structure first. Okay, this is a holistic view of what is happening in the market right now. So in this second scenario, very simple, market, there has to be a limit for where this can go higher, right? So wave 3, if it is an ending diagonal, wave 3 should not be greater than wave 1. So let us measure the move. So this is coming around 519. The previous one we measured here, it's coming at 594. All right. So this one is coming around 519. So it is safe to assume that somewhere here in this zone, we can find before this zone, market can turn back down again. Okay. So in case it crosses this 519 zone, it is very clear that this is an expanding shape now. Okay, this can become an expanding shape in case this is still wave 3. Okay, so what is the conclusion here? In both the cases, there is going to be a drop in the market. Okay, so in both the cases, there's going to be a drop in the market. So how am I going to play this? What is going to be my strategy? So if the market reaches or makes a new high between your 26th to 27th, my strategy is going to be the same. I will initiate semi-aggressive approach. You know my style. What is semi-aggressive? I'll take semi-aggressive approach, but the option buying will be March and PEs. Okay, obviously option selling a part will be based on the closest available price. Obviously OTM will be a preference here above this, right? So we'll see when it makes. So 26th, 27th, and in case tomorrow itself 23rd market reaches 360, 390 and takes resistance from there and starts to fall, that also I'll think about it, but I will consider only conservative approach if on 23rd market makes a high, okay, and starts to fall. If the best case scenario for me is 26th to 27th, if market makes a high here, this will be the best case scenario for me, where I will attempt semi-aggressive shorts in the market. For what? Your conservative target, obviously, I will take the conservative target based on how much this market goes. Okay, so once you have a semi-aggressive approach, you can leave one side of the position for cost to cost, meaning suppose semi-aggressive is what for me, I take option selling plus option buying at the same time. Okay, suppose I want to take shorts, so I will sell some calls, I'll buy some puts, right? So I can leave the puts, I can partially book and leave the rest for whatever fall comes in the market. So you will understand if the fall is slow. Okay, if the fall is slow, that means this can be your wave 4. Market still has not yet completed it. It can go back higher like this to the 3rd week of March. Okay, so if this is your wave 5 somehow, if this is your wave 5, in that case, what will happen? Market will easily collapse to 21,530 level. Okay, this will be the target, final target. Then after this, everything is bonus. Ideally, it should come back to 21,130 level, 137 level. But again, the best case scenario, it comes to 530. Okay, so we'll see all this going forward in the market. I'm just giving you an update of what is happening in the structure. So tomorrow, like I said in yesterday's video, 22nd, 23rd structure is very, very important for us to determine literally what can happen in the next month itself. Okay, so this is a short update, guys. I hope you understand what's happening in the market, and I'll keep you updated if I see anything new. All right, thank you, guys. I'll see you in another video.